Hi, welcome back. I'm Kathy. Unfortunately, Rachel cannot join us today. Today, I have a tasty recipe that I wanted to try. We got a lot of requests for this one. Okay, that's a flat out lie. We had no requests for it. It's just I saw it and it looked delicious, and then people kept sharing it, so I kept seeing it over and over again. So I was like, okay, I just got to try it. So it is a 5-layer brownie cookie cheesecake. So it's a picture right here. It looks delicious. I made it on a Sunday, and here is how I made it. Okay, so you're gonna need a 10-inch springform pan, an 8-inch cake pan, some plastic wrap, some cooking spray, a package of double stuffed Oreos, some sugar, 24 ounces of cream cheese, some vanilla, cookie dough, eggs, 2 boxes of your favorite brownie mix, and some vegetable oil. Then you're going to line your springform pan with some plastic wrap. Then you have 16 ounces of cookie dough. You're going to take a bite of the cookie dough. Just kidding. You're going to push the cookie dough into the pan. Now wrap it up and put it in the freezer until you need it. Then after you have your brownie mix mixed up, you're going to spray the pan and pour the brownie mix into your springform pan. It seems like a lot, but it works. Then you're going to spray your 8-inch pan and push that down into the brownie mix. And you will bake that at 350 for 35 minutes. Next, you're going to take 24 ounces of cream cheese, a half a cup of sugar, 1 egg, and a teaspoon of vanilla. You're going to mix that up till it's nice and smooth. When the brownie comes out of the oven, you're going to take out your 8-inch pan, which that didn't stick bad, so I was happy. And then you put in a layer of Oreos. And then you're going to take your cheesecake batter and put that on top of the Oreos. And that will bake for 40 minutes at 300 degrees. Then you're going to let that cool. After the cheesecake is cooled, you're going to add another layer of Oreos. Then you're going to get your chocolate chip cookie dough out of the freezer and put that on top of the Oreos. And that will bake at 300 degrees for 20 minutes. I did refrigerate it overnight. This thing weighs almost 7 pounds. It's ridiculous. Okay, as you can see, there were a lot of steps. And here it is. I already cut it. I did have a family in town, and I let them taste it to get their 2 cents. Here it is. It's not as perfect as tasty. Here's a slice. And I had 1 cookie left. I threatened my kids not to eat it. Okay, so I think it turned out pretty well. This is a springform pan that I used. It's a 10-inch. If you're not aware, Tasty now has a line of kitchenware at Walmart. You don't have to buy one of the Tasty brand, but this is just this 10-inch springform pan. And I did not have the taller cake pan to use for the brownie. This one is an 8-inch round, and it's only 2 inches high. I think the one they used was more like 3 inches. But this one worked fine. A lot of the comments that I saw, and this is something I was wondering also, it's like you bake the brownie part like 3 times. So it's like, you would think, most people say the brownie is going to be dried out. So let's have a bite and see. Uh-oh. It is very good. The brownie is not dried out. It does not taste burnt. A lot of people were thinking it would taste burnt. It does not. I would recommend on the brownie that you make the fudge brownie, not the cake brownie. I think the cake brownie probably would dry out too much because the back of it is a little drier than the underneath part, but it does not taste burnt. Also noticed on the Tasty recipe that the cookie, it looked rather doughy. So I did bake that a little bit longer. It still does look a little doughy. But it tastes done. But you know, I like cookie dough anyway, so it doesn't really matter. My family did try it, and they loved it. They thought it was very good. My daughter doesn't like cheesecake, and she still thought this was pretty good. I am not a big cheesecake fan, but this is pretty good. I also thought another cool thing would be to try is instead of the cheesecake to use ice cream. Obviously, you'd probably need to bake the brownie longer because obviously you wouldn't bake the ice cream because you couldn't bake the cookie dough. So you could probably bake the cookie dough separate and then put it on there. Or another thought I had is if you put the ice cream and the Oreos and you use the cookie dough, if you want to use raw cookie dough, you know, bake it the safe way with pasteurized eggs and cook your flour, or you can buy it in the stores now. But I thought that would be another alternative too. I'm going to give this recipe a big thumbs up. It is rich, don't get me wrong. Lots of sugar going on here. The issue I kind of had that I was worried about is when I put this pan in there, it almost didn't seem heavy enough because it seemed like it baked up more in the middle than it did in the recipe. So I don't know if you had any like pie weights or something that you could put in the pan to hold it down more. I don't know, but it still turned out, and it still, I think it looks good. If you have tried this or you decide to give it a try, let us know how it turned out for you and if you like it or not. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching and have a great day.